Hi everybody, good morning. It's not like me to be live in the morning, is it? I'm usually going out a little bit later, so that's why I would put my makeup on a little bit later, but I'm going out a bit earlier this morning, meeting up with a lovely friend for a cuppa. I wasn't sure if she'd be able to make it because she's moving on Monday, but she's just messaged and said she can, so hopefully it will do her good to get out of the well, we know, we've all been there, haven't we? It's a little bit crazy time, we've all been there. So I'm going to start by putting on some primer, of course, as I always do. I thought I would recreate really the look that I did the other day because I had so many lovely comments on it, and I was just using the old BB cream. There is a new BB cream out. Hi Tiffany, how are you, my darling? How's your boy? Oh, bless his cotton socks. I do hope he's feeling better now. Yeah, I had so many lovely comments, and as I said on the post, it was actually the old BB cream that I was using, and everybody's absolutely raving about this new one. Apparently it's a slightly what would you call it? Oh, my words are terrible. But the BB cream is a tinted moisturiser. Apparently the new BB cream has slightly more coverage. That's the word I was looking for. It's got slightly more coverage, although of course you can just use a tiny bit and just use as much coverage as you want to, really. But it's also got SPF 30 in it, which is brilliant, and it's something we should all be doing. And I don't know about you, but I don't do it unless I'm sitting in the sun. He's doing pretty well. Oh, love him. Yeah, hopefully now he's coming to the end of it. I think usually these things are worse at the beginning, aren't they? But chickenpox is just so horrible, especially in this weather. Bless his heart. Give him a little squeeze from me, won't you? So, right, I've popped on my primer. So this is last year's, or yeah, we've had this for a few years, and I wasn't even aware that I'd actually still got some. So I was going out and I didn't want to be wearing a lot of makeup. You're welcome, my lovely. I didn't want to wear a lot of makeup, so I just thought I'd put this on as a little bit of coverage, and I was just so pleased with it. I'm so used to using a fuller foundation, like, you know, the spray and the serum and what have you. Also, I must tell you about this. Hang on. Is this the one? Let me just check, because I've got a few things that look like the other. Yeah, if you love a full face makeup, a real like strong heavy foundation, the stick foundation is the one for you, and it is retiring, I have heard. I would imagine it's going next month. So if you want a full foundation, grab this quick, all right? And if you don't know what colour you are, just give me a shout. I can colour match you very easily, all right? So let's get this on. I'm going to pop it on my kabuki brush. I know a lot of people like to put this on with their fingers. I don't like using my fingers, really, with makeup. I'm just going to pop a bit each side. We also have more colours in the new BB cream. I think with this one that I've got now, there was only about 5 colours, so that's all good. You can get a colour that's really, really close, although it really does blend to your own colour. Do you know what I mean? You can still see your freckles through it, and but it just gives you that even coverage that, you know, ladies of my age, I know a lot of people don't wear foundation. That's absolutely fine. Great for you if you don't, you know, if you're happy to go out without foundation. The last couple of days I've been out without foundation because we've just been sort of like out and about quite quickly, and I've thought, no, I'm not wearing any makeup today. I haven't worn anything. I haven't worn mascara, haven't even done my brows because I just, I didn't feel like it, and B, because we don't have to if we don't want to, do we? So whilst we're chatting, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about Alan. I don't know if Alan is on any of your radars. He may not be. But I know he's on a lot of my friends' radars. He has lost just under 5 stone. That's in probably 6 months. Yes, 6 months. That's crazy, isn't it? You use BB cream. Yeah, it's so lovely, especially when you've got young, gorgeous skin. You don't really need to cover it. Yeah, exactly. The makeup comes off, unless, of course, you're wearing a setting powder, but we won't go there. Yeah, so he's lost just under 5 stone. He's made no secret of how he's done it. He's joined a company called Isogenics. Ever since I've known Alan, he won't mind me saying this, but ever since I've known Alan, he's been overweight. Alan says as a child he was overweight, and he's always been overweight all his life. Now, what didn't help was the fact that when he was a child, he loves playing football, right? Even now he plays football 3 times a week. As a child, he was very much into sport, like volleyball, football, that sort of thing. And he hurt his knee at one point, and he went to the doctor, and the doctor, with his mum, he was that sort of age, and the doctor said to her, basically, you're too fat. Now, fancy saying that to anybody, do you know what I mean? Let alone a child. But rather than it do the opposite with Alan, it was like, well, I'm fat, that's it, you know. And if he's had the most horrendous like injuries on now, some days he can hardly walk, but he loves his football so much, but he won't go and have anything done because he thinks that the doctors are going to say you're too fat, even though he's lost, you know, almost 5 stone in weight. It's not quite exact. He wanted it to be by next week when he does a mountain climb. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So it's not quite, so he's a bit gutted about that, but he's very, very close to it. Where's my bronzer thing? Everything's all over the place as usual, although the last couple of weeks I've been quite good. I've managed to do little tidies up places. Today's going to be the living room. Alan's going to hoover for me at the weekend. He hoovered during the week. I know that sounds awful, but I don't have the chest energy to hoover. If I have to do it, I will do it, but it's very, very hard for me, so thankfully he does that. Oh, where is it? I don't know where it is. Oh yeah, that's it. So I'm going to do the living room today, just sort of clear the table. I don't know if you're all like that with tables or if it's just me. If there's a table, things will get put on it. Oh, I can't find it. What have I done with it? Silly moo. I just lose everything. I might just have to use something else. I'll use a powder bronzer instead. You'll get the picture. Yes, so he's always wanted. Oh, here it is. It's right in front of me. Oh no, it's not. That was the. Oh no, it is. Oh no, it's going to be one of those days, isn't it? I thought that was the stick foundation that I'd shown you a few minutes ago, but it wasn't. It was my bronzer that I want to use. So he's wanted to do it for ages, but it's very expensive, right? There's no getting to it. But he's always said if there was a magic pill that could help him lose weight. Now, Alan is a really bad eater, really bad. He's very, very picky. He would live on, he'd live on takeaway. He really would. He doesn't eat veg. He eats very little in the way of fruit. So, you know, all in all, it's not good. So he always said if there could be just a magic pill that he could take. And now he says what he's taking is the equivalent to him as a magic pill. Basically, they're meal replacements. Now, I know lots of people say bad things about meal replacements and what have you. It's not Slim Fast. Isogenics, if you look at all the ingredients, it really is a whole nutritional sort of like meal made into a chocolate milkshake. Basically, it has loads of different nutrients and everything in it. And he's done, you know, if he's going to do something, he researches into it. So he's been doing that, and the weight has been falling off of him. But he's very strong. I have tried it, but I'm not as strong as he is. And I'm one of those people that if I feel hungry, I feel quite queasy. And so I occasionally will have to pick at something. So I'll try and have like an omelette, something with protein in it, something or other like that. But I'm not very good. Well, Alan will say, God, I'm really hungry, but I've got to wait another 2 hours. And he'll wait 2 hours until he can have like his evening meal or whatever it is he's going to have. But if you're the sort of person, hi Chloe, if you are that person that is desperately trying to lose weight and you need some help with it, you know, just talk to him. He'll be honest. He'll tell you all the costs and that sort of thing. He has got a couple of people that have like joined him on the journey and are doing really, really well, which is fantastic. I'm just going to do these bits with my with my fingers to make my nose look slightly narrower. Yeah, and they're really, really pleased with how they're getting on so far, which is fantastic news. So I just wanted to blow his trumpet, so to speak, and just tell you a little bit about that. Right, I'm going to use this as a bit of a concealer under my eyes. I must start doing some different looks now as well. Maybe get the old eyeshadows out again. He is actually walking up Snowdon. Oh, that's the right message from my friend come through. Snowdon, that's it, Mount Snowdon, yeah. Him and his friend Simon are walking up Mount Snowdon. It doesn't sound right, Mount Snowdon. I'm sure it is though. On Tuesday next week. He's leaving on Monday. They're staying overnight, then doing the walk, and then staying overnight, and then coming back home. And next year they're planning to do the 3 Peaks challenge, the 2 of them, to raise some money for MenCap, which will be amazing. Hi Sharon, thanks for joining me today. Yeah, they're going to raise some money for MenCap. Simon struggles a little bit with depression, which Alan knows about because he lives with me, and that can be very difficult sometimes if I'm in one of those situations. So yeah, so him and Simon are going to aim to do that next year. So this is like a little tryout for them, so that should be quite good fun. So even in this weather, ladies, still put your blusher on, because it just gives you just a better glow. Do you know what I mean? But that BB cream, can you see how it leaves a very, very slight shimmer? So I'm not going to put any highlight on or anything like that, or I'll be flashing like a blooming lighthouse. Right, that is that. So let's do my brows. I was just going to say I couldn't find my brow brush the other day, and I've just found that. Oh, I'm going to show you. Let me show you it now. Went to a car boot sale very close to me the other day. Oh, so very close to me, nearly killed me. I decided to get a bus there, and I bought a return, but where the car boot was right in between sort of 2 bus stops. And when I got off at what I thought would be the closest one and walked back, it was so far to walk. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to get back now. What am I going to do? So I thought, well, maybe I should just walk home rather than walk back to the bus stop. So I did that, and I passed the pirate bus that I tend to get on because it's holiday season. I passed the pirate bus, and he waved at me twice. He probably thought, what's she doing? She's bought a return and she's like sitting on a bench because she can't walk, silly moo. So, but anyway, this was something that I picked up. Now, this was how I saw it. Still got the price tag on it. It says jewellery box, RRP £25 with a key. Oh, the key's in there. And she was selling it for £6. Now, I'm not very good at bargaining. I'm really not. Look at that. Isn't it fabulous? And it's got like the bits for your rings. It's got like a little drawer there. These are like all little drawers that come out. There's a bit in one of them that your bracelets go round. Can't find that now. Can't see it properly. But I was so pleased with that. And I got it for £5. So, but then for my my cheekiness, I had to carry it all the way home with some plants. But hey ho, it was all good. So I'm loving that. And I've got about 3 or 4 little jewellery boxes lying around. And I thought, right, I'm going to get everything out, sort it and put it all into the one. And that will be good. Right, okay, let's get on with the brows then now. I've been seeing people posting a lot recently that they've been using our, I'm going to call it Polly Pocket, for want of a better term. It was something we're still selling it now. It came out as a special. When would it have been? Probably Black Friday. And we've got it back sort of like for good now, and it's one of the things on special offer this month. The special offer is if you buy any 2 products you get 15% off, any 3 you get 20% off, but it's from a particular range of our sort of like summer, what they call glow products. And what it is it's like a little Polly Pocket. You open it up, it's got like a little mirror, it's got a bronzer, it's got a blusher. The bronzer, of course, you could use for eyeshadow as well if you wanted to. Oh, yeah, that's what I did. I put that bronzer on my eyes as well the other day. I'm going to do that in a minute. It also had a brush that it's like a 4-in-1 brush. It just looks like a normal brush, but it's got a brush each end, and then you can like take it apart, and it's got 2 other brushes as well. And I've seen loads of people using them recently, especially like if you're going away on holiday or even just for a few days and you know you're not going to be wearing a lot of makeup and you don't want to be carrying a load of stuff. That is absolutely perfect. So if you want to see that, well, I'll try and remember to post about it later so you can see it. I know 2 of my lovely ladies in the States grabbed it and they absolutely love it. So, yeah, if you want any info on that, just let me know. Or as I said, I will post about it later. There we go. Oh, it's warm, isn't it? But I'm so not complaining. So not complaining. We had such a long, wet winter here. And obviously it's not something I'm used to. Right, okay, let's use this brush. I used this last time, I think. Oh, there we go. That's the one I used last time. Oh, I was going to put it on my lips. I am going to put it on my lips, but... So this is the bronzer that I used, right? I love multi-purpose products. They're just great, aren't they? Although last time when I used it on my eyes, I didn't use the brush. I popped it on with my fingers. But as I said, I don't really like using my fingers. So I'm just going to pop it on. I'm going to put it in the middle and then it just sort of spread it out either way. Let's take it up there. Oh, that looks a bit darker than it did last time. Never mind, I'll pop a little bit of my concealer over it and it will just sort of calm it down a tiny bit. I'm going to stop underneath my eyebrows. It's a bit bright, isn't it? Maybe I should have done it with my fingers, but it doesn't matter. It's the great thing about makeup, isn't it? I mean, if it goes wrong, what's the worst thing that can happen? Take it off and start again. Which I know none of us want to do, but we can usually sort it out and get it right. That one wasn't quite as dark. Have I got the tissue? No, that's some white felt. No, never mind. I'm just going to pat that a bit. Oh, here it is. That's what I'm gonna just pop some of that over it a little bit. There you go. Sorted. Right, let's grab some mascara, get that on. Have to start looking for the bus coming past. Mascara, where are you? She's usually right in front of me. Because I'm not very good at putting things away. I'll just put some of these away now. Whilst I just think about it. There you go. Right. I'm going to use my 4D. Hi, Alan. How are you, my friend? I hope you're okay. I was so sorry to see your bad news a few weeks ago. Right, I'm not curling my lashes today. I'm just going in for it. Oh, this feels like it might be coming towards the end. Time to stock up on a few little bits, I think, for me. And I must get the new BB cream. I have had customers order it and they love it, and I've seen photos of it. Just haven't got it for me yet. I think I'm getting a little bit mixed up with two looks that I did were quite similar this week. One was using that bronzer as a sort of a 3-in-1 on my cheeks, on my eyes and on my lips. But the one that I meant to recreate, I've just realised I didn't have that. Oh no, I didn't use that, but it's also in my handbag downstairs, so I'm going to have to use a different lipstick. So the recreated look isn't recreated at all. In fact, I could just go crazily different now, couldn't I? I might go crazily different with a lovely orange lippy for the summer. Nothing is better, is it? Love an orange lippy for the summer. Right, okay, that's that. I don't know if that's orange or red. Oh, it's quite a good colour. What else have we got in here? Oh, here we go. This is the one. This is the one. Favourite summer colour coming out. Can't see a thing, can you? Hi, Carol. How are you? I'm just coming to the end. There we go. Nice summery look, eh? Right, I'm just gonna flick this around my face, basically. I don't want to look too powdery, especially as I've got a dewy BB cream on. There we go. So, anything you need to know about that I've been talking about Oh, I thought it was the pirate bus. It's not. I'd like to see him go up now, which will mean that by the time I go downstairs and grab my handbag, I will be at the bus stop. Hi, Louise. How are you? I'm just going. I'm sorry. You'll have to grab yourself a cup of tea or a nice cool drink and watch me on replay. Have a lovely day, everybody, and thank you for joining me. Loads of love. Mwah.